Can I ask you a strange question? What is your favorite childhood memory? Maybe playing in a park, climbing trees, watching birds build their nests, or running after butterflies. My grandmother has stories like that too. She tells me how she spent her evenings under a giant banyan tree, how she could recognize birds just by their songs, how rain felt like a celebration. But do you know what hurts? I have never experienced most of those things. I am Reyansh and I am 14 years old and I am speaking to you from the year 2050. Dear people of 2026, I don't know your names, but I know your choices because I live inside them. Today, our school closed early, not because of a holiday, not because of a festival, but because the temperatures became too dangerous. Last week, my sister was drawing a tree in her notebook, not from memory, from Google. She has seen thousands of screens, but very few forests. Yesterday, she asked me something. Do birds really wake people up in the morning? Imagine that. A child asking whether birdsong was real. That's when I realized something. We don't miss nature because we hate it. We miss it because we slowly got used to losing it. My grandmother has turned 75 now. Every year she tells me the same story. She talks about a mango tree that stood outside her childhood home. When she was sad, she sat under it. When she was happy, she sat under it. When she had her exams, she studied under it. When her father passed, she cried under it. One tree, a silent friend through every chapter of her life. One day, I asked her, can you show it to me? She became quiet and then showed me a parking lot. That was the first time I saw someone leave a tree. We often think that climate change is about glaciers, carbon emissions, statistics, charts, but for my generation, it became something else. It became the disappearance of fireflies, the silence of missing birds, the park that became a mall, the river that became a drain. And do you know what's heartbreaking? Nature never asked for much, never sent us invoices, never demanded applause. It simply gave and gave and gave. Do you know what's fascinating? The future doesn't arrive as a flood, it arrives as tiny daily choices. A seed planted, a forest protected, a plastic bottle, a tree cut, a river ignored. Every future begins with something small. I don't actually come from 2026. I'm standing 2050. I'm standing here with you right now. But somewhere in the future, there is a 14-year-old child who will, and that child will look at the world we leave behind. They won't know our names. They won't know our professions. They will not know how many followers we had, but they will know our choices. They will breathe the air which we protected or the air we polluted. They will drink the water we saved or the water we wasted. They will walk beneath the trees which we planted or wonder why we never did. Years from now, when a child asks, what did they do when they knew the earth was hurting? I hope the answer isn't they were too busy. I hope the answer is they acted. They cared. They planted hope even they would never sit in its shade. Because the greatest gift one generation can give to the other is not wealth, not technology, not buildings. It is a planet that still feels like home. Dear people of 2026, the future awaits your reply. Thank you